This is my review for LEGO set 76208, the Thor Love and Thunder Goat Boat. This set has 564 pieces and it released on April 2nd, 2022, although it is now retired. This set was $50 USD and $64.99 Canadian, and it comes with 5 minifigures, which I use 4 out of the 5 for my Avengers Tower. I only don't use Thor. Here on the front of the boat, we got these like 2 dragon heads, which they're sculpted pretty well. I like the way this looks. And then there's a spot where you can put Stormbreaker right here, which I don't really remember that being too much in the movie. But on the back, there's these cool snakes with this part that sticks up, and there's a decent amount of room in the back. These top parts open up, and on the inside, you can see the classic superheroes fire extinguisher along with the weapon, and then a beer bottle, a map of New Asgard, and this weird crystal thing that's not in the movie at all. And then on the back here, there's 2 clips where you can put weapons. I put Corey's and Valkyrie's weapon right here. I'm glad that they added spots for these. This and the new Guardian ship is so good. I love them adding stuff like this. But then it's a big space. There's a lot of space in the front that you can put minifigures on. And on the bottom, you can see there's the 4 jet boosters. So I think that's a really cool addition that they added. Like, no one's going to be looking at the bottom, but it's cool that it's there. And then these just fold right back in. Now there's this little peg at the front, and you can take this piece that the set comes with, and if you stick it in there, it's a little hard to get in with one hand. But when you get it in, you can go ahead and take Tooth Gnasher and Tooth Grinder. I'm not sure which is which, but they have these holes in them, and you just slide them right in so that they can lead your boat. They're a little tricky to get in, but this other one, okay, so it's really weird. The like darker colors plastic on Lego for like the Technic pieces, they stay in better. So you might notice the white one's a little more wobbly, and then the brown one will just stay in better. Here's Jane Foster's The Mighty Thor. I love the headpiece on this. I'm so glad they made us a new hairpiece and headpiece for it. But the printing's amazing. It looks really, really good. I just wish there was some cracking on Nolmir, because that would have made it 10 times better. I've always wished that this had cracking, but I love the printing. There's a face on the back and then some back printing. It's basic, but it's a cool addition. Here we have, in my opinion, the real Mighty Thor. But as much as I hate this suit and I think it looks terrible, the printing on it and the minifigure is fantastic. This minifigure is literally the only good thing to come out of the suit. I wish they would have made it black, though. I'm talking about the movie. The minifigure is great, but in the movie, I wish they would have made it black. I love this Stormbreaker a lot more. Here's a side-by-side comparison of the Infinity War Stormbreaker on the right and then the new one on the left. I like the new one better, but I just wish it was a little thinner at the bottom. But other than that, I think it's perfect and it looks a whole lot more accurate. Here we have Korg. Now, I don't have too much to say about him. His weapon's weird. I don't really like this minifigure of him at all. So don't get me wrong, he's one of my favorite characters, especially from this movie. I just don't like the way his minifigure looks. The one that came in that like 4 or 5 pack of minifigures, I forget what it was a whole lot better. But he has a smiling back face print, back print, basic stuff. Here's Valkyrie. Again, she's not my favorite from this set, but I think it does a pretty good job at capturing her look. It's definitely not one of the best from her, but I still think it looks pretty good. She's got a nice blue cape, printing, and then on the back, she has a smiley face, and then some back armor printing, which I think it looks pretty good. Here we have Gore. Now, a lot of people don't like this minifigure, but I actually really, really like him. He comes with this Necro Sword, basic back though, although he does have this hood, which they should have given him a real hood. Oh, you could see Daredevil for a second. That's what I've been using to hold him. Yeah, but I really like him. They could have given him this like Spider-Gwen robe hood piece. I think that would have looked perfect. I love Gore. Christian Bale's one of my favorites, and I just think this figure is amazing and one of the best. Fun fact, this was actually the Lego set that got me back into collecting back in 2022 when it first came out. I stopped collecting for a couple years, but now I'm back. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what your favorite minifigure is and if you found Deadpool.